Guys, we're playing some Fallout New Vegas. I was gonna check out the embassy before I talk to before I stole the chip for Dr. House. Or no, Mr. House. Like, what the fuck? Dr. House. It's Dr. House.
Self-control is a virtue. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
These people all say the same fucking thing.
It feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbidden any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff. This your first time on the strip? Well, it's time to pop your Vegas cherry, friend. I'm sure you'll have a blast and be drunk and capless in no time. I can give you a bit more information about the various casinos if you're not sure on where to get... Oh, there's the Lucky 38, Ultra Lux, Gamora, and the Tops. The Ultra Lux is the nicest casino on the strip. Real high-end, extravagant, and expensive. Best you have a lot of caps if you want to go there. Gamora is the favorite of the NCR troops on the strip. If you like girls, alcohol, gambling, and drugs, then Gamora is just the place for you. The Tops is the cool place to be right now. Lots of entertainment and shows going on there, as well as...
This guy sounds like an advertiser.
If you want to catch a show and have a few drinks, you should definitely hit up the Aces Theater. Well, there's Vault 21 and the NCR Embassy. Both places are located on the south side of the strip. Vault 21 is a small hotel and gift shop. It's not as nice as the casinos, but it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper. The NCR Embassy is the headquarters for the NCR on the strip. The ambassador...
I love that he's saluting me. Okay, whatever. Okay, the south... should be over here somewhere. See, he said the south of the strip, and this is north, south, north, east, south, so south should be... Yeah, whatever, fucking, I'm just gonna... This place doesn't look all too interesting, actually. This is some random NPR, NPR. You are listening to National Public Radio. Welcome to Car Talk. Ultra Lux, huh? There's one casino I've already been in. The Tops. Was that the one I've already been in? That was really lame. I think so.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? I'm afraid those are the rules. My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure.
You creep me out, asshole.
You simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere. Please. Pleasure speak.
Not a pleasure to you, asshole.
Hello.
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson. Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to... Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest... Now everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Club. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Nice.
That's between me and the... But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Hey,
Okie dokie then. The White Glove must be the... I want to ask him about the White Glove, actually. I want to know who they are.
Tell me good news. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
Okay. I've really leached that guy of information. Gambler, White Glove. Whoa, what the fuck? Well, what else we have? I really don't feel like gambling. I don't know why.
Greetings.
I couldn't give less of a shit. It's not fun. It's not fun in games.
How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. My, such a popular question. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course. But our pedigree... Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always... Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most...
Okay, so you're a bunch of fucking assholes. I get it. Hey, dude. I'm just taking a smoke here, you know.
Good day. Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge and she usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me. Must have forgotten to put it on.
Okay. Can't break into that room now.
Evening.
Yeah, this is the I'm gonna go to the Gourmand so I can see the Gourmand, however you pronounce it, I don't know.
How do you do? Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your... This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond... For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism, though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark... But that's all changed now.
I want to figure out what these people...
evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind... You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? You'll kindly mind your tongue or... What else, Mr. Gunn? It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we are... But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is... But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to... There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet, and that young groom just didn't have a man.
What is this? I don't even know
Well,
what this is
then
myself.
Well, this can't be. 2 disappearances. I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor. We at the White Glove Society...
Blah, blah, blah. Ta-ta! Oh, fucking bitch. Okay. Oh, wait. Inquire if the... Mortimer at the... So the son's a man, huh? I thought he was just a kid. That's the way it sounded.
Hey.
These people are fucked up. Very, very disturbed. Ultralux bathhouse.
Hey.
It's irradiated. Oh no, it's not. That's clean water. What the fuck? My game just froze. Everyone, and I'm back. My game just froze and I had to force crash it. I'm sorry about that long stretch of...
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Oh, what?
Hey, any idea how somebody gets into the White Glove Society? Have to know somebody?
Oh, I want to know, actually.
How may I be of service, sir? Private investigator. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. If I might pry, have you found something that will help this... Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think... Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father.
Oh.
Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. The heir to a mercantile empire. Sort of a black sheep. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal, corn-fed and well-to-do, but no one to miss him if he were to disappear. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed, and as he escaped, he saw their faces. Now he's wary. I asked for a last-minute replacement, and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron in New Vegas while he stayed at this very hotel. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put back the way they should be. And I still need somebody reputable to serve for dinner. Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people. But I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie to see things my way. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and well-bred. One can't very well make steak from With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in a shack north of here. For freshness, we need him alive. If you could send him here or knock him out with this, and drag him into the dumpster next to his house, we can do the rest. Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate misunderstanding. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. Then we wouldn't need the replacement. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him. Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the kitchen beneath the gourmand. Here are some keys that will allow you access to him. The elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security, so be careful if you go up there. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely strays far from his house, and he's surrounded it...
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Where's the investigators? Well, is that a different mission? What the fuck?